So for NBA fans, who maybe is a player that we should be watching that can make a deep run this year and we could be hearing about again in June?
Big Daddy Perk's going to like this one. Darius Acuff Jr. The dude is just different. High basketball IQ, big physical body, shot maker, floor game, has a great feel. At the end of games, all he does is make the right play. He had 31 in this basketball game. He also had 11 assists. Watch him draw two, kick it out, has eyes behind his head, plays at a great pace, changes speed, changes direction. The best layup shooter in college basketball, and also a 40% three-point shooter. He reminds me of this guy, Lillard, Dame Lillard, in terms of Dame time. That's what this guy is. He's the best closer in college basketball also. You see that sidestep? Absolutely. Darius Acuff's got the sidestep. He's got the runner. He's a finisher. Right leg, offhand, and he's a terrific passer. These two guys are two of the same. Darius Acuff Jr. is the best point guard in the draft. And this guy right here, a little under the weather. Keaton Wagler, Illinois, 6'7" guard, unlimited range, can play off the catch, can play off the bounce, all kinds of runners in the lane, has a little Steph Curry in his game in terms of his range and his ability to use his angles and getting to the rim. Nice middle game, nice step back. This guy right here, an elite defender, can make plays for others, defend. Those two guys, they're lottery picks. Acuff is the best guard in the draft. Wagler, maybe the best, what I call ball guard in the draft, which is a scoring point guard.
Best ball guard, best guard in the draft. And if we're talking about the lottery, I feel like I've been hearing the same three names at the top of the NBA draft board since the season started, right? We're talking about Darren Peterson. We're talking, of course, about A.J. Dybansta and Cam Boozer. So of those three, who has the most to gain, do you think, Coach, in this tournament?
You know, everyone's going to want to say it's Peterson. I mean, and people are going to say it's Peterson because he hasn't played as much. I don't think how he plays has anything to do with his upside in terms of the draft. I think really what it has to do with it is his physical and when he has his interviews, because the guy's talent is undeniable. He's so good. Three-level scorer, runner, willing passer, great body, does a nice job running the floor and catching in transition. It's all about his interview and his health. You know, he's got to show people that he can play. More importantly, he can play through discomfort. But this guy right here, Cam Boozer, he's the most underappreciated guy in the draft right here. What I mean, he's not a runner. He's not a jumper. What he is he's a player. High basketball IQ. And right now they're playing him as Scottie Pippen. He's their backup point guard at Duke right now. He can shoot the three. He can beat you off the bounce at the elbow. Great feet defensively and rebounds the basketball. You don't have to be a run and jump and athlete to be a great player. That guy, Cam Boozer, he's ready to plug and play in the NBA, and not a good leader, but a great leader. For an 18-year-old. He's just a little bit different. He was raised to be an NBA superstar.
Raised to be an NBA superstar. You're making me rethink not having Duke in my Final Four. Okay, before we let you go, is there anyone else that we should know that you maybe have your eye on, even someone under the radar maybe?
Well, I'm not sure how far he's under the radar, but Nate Ament, 6'10", 7'2" wingspan, reminds me of Kevin Durant. Long, aggressive in terms of right now. He's doing a better job of getting to his spots, playing with a better base. You see him off the bounce, 6'11". You watch that high release point of his. He does a good job of getting to his spots, shooting a three much better. You can play him all over the floor, willing passer, can finish at the rim, and an elite defender with that length. So when I think of a guy another guy that's a little bit under the radar, I think Nate Ament is under the radar. Started a little slow, but as he's matured into the game and got a little bit better understanding of playing with a base and more powerful, this guy right here, he's going to be an NBA All-Star.
Seth, I feel ready now.
Shoots it, long, athletic, reminds me of KD.
Reminds you of KD.
He's no
pretty high
shump, though.
praise.
He's no shump.
Well, no, not everyone can just walk around and be shump. That's kind of a different level. Seth, we appreciate the time.
I believe me, I experienced it in real time.
See, shump is just the definition of excellence. That's why I tried to dress like him today. Seth, we will see you soon. Appreciate the time. The tournament, it is set. The numbers, they keep on climbing here in the bracket challenge. Millions of brackets have been filled out. Some of us still have to fill out ours. Download the ESPN Tournament Challenge app. Fill out your men's and women's brackets right now. He's not a household name yet, but one player that you can expect to hear from next March, well, that's Christian Collins, the number 5 overall high school recruit, according to ESPN.com. And Collins has yet to declare a college choice, but spend 30 minutes with him, as I did recently, and the joy and the spirit that he has, it's just contagious. And his story is one that will stay with you. I know it did for me. He's facing a battle that we have yet to see in the NBA. We have the number 5 overall recruit from the 2026 class here in studio, Christian Collins, his wonderful mom, Angel. Welcome to NBA Today.
How you doing?
We are so excited to have you in our Los Angeles studios. Let's start with what we all love, which is basketball. Our national recruiting director at ESPN, Paul Biancardi, this is how he described you, which I thought is really interesting. He describes you as a tantalizing combination of size, length, mobility, plus good defensive anticipation. Is there a player that you think maybe in the NBA right now that your game resembles a little bit for all of the NBA fans watching, saying, all right, what are we going to see at the next level?
I definitely would say Pascal and a little bit of Kevin Durant, a little bit. I can play the 1 through 5. Whatever my coach needs you to do, I do it just to win. A team player, a leader, and things like that.
Mom, when do you remember him first picking up a basketball?
Ooh, he was about actually 1. I had a hoop on the wall, and he would stretch his little body to put the ball in the hoop. It was about 1.
There's actually a video on YouTube of me dunking, and I was like 1, but it was like a little hoop, and it was, yeah, I remember that.
And so basketball has been really a part of you for your entire life. Basketball has been a piece of who you are, is that right?
Absolutely, yeah.
But you're here today, Christian, because as basketball is your dream, has been your life, has been the things that you have been working towards, you also have a story to tell, and you're telling it on national television for the very first time. So what can you tell me about your diagnosis?
So I was born with a diagnosis called cystic fibrosis. It's a genetic condition, and it affects my lungs and pancreas. I have a really mild version of the condition. For example, I'm 6'9", and you're not supposed to be as tall when you have cystic fibrosis. You're not supposed to gain as much weight when you have cystic fibrosis. You're not supposed to be just doing the things that I'm doing right now. And a lot of times they would call me like a miracle case. And it's all thanks to God because, you know, when I was younger and I was admitted, I don't think it really settled in for me that I had cystic fibrosis until I was admitted to the hospital for about 2 weeks. And I was being pumped with medication and things like that.
How old were you?
I was about maybe like 10. And I felt like quitting multiple times, and it was hard for me. It really was. But the fact, I always wanted to be normal. Like, I always wanted to be like a normal kid. So I never told anybody that I had cystic fibrosis. I never let it affect me. I never just went around saying, like, having people feeling sorry for me. Like, I just wanted to just show people I can still do the things I'm doing, like, with it. So it was pretty challenging. But for the most part, it's really helped me grow to who I am today.
When it comes to basketball, when did you know for sure that this was going to be a sport that was going to be safe, that you were going to be able to pursue at an incredibly high level? Because I'm sure there was a moment where that was in doubt.
I always knew that I had the ability to, you know, be really great, and regardless of what I have going on. And when I would say I was a freshman, I was playing JV, and I was at the bottom. Like, it was bad. It was bad. I had a lot of hate that I was hearing from people around me and on TikTok, and that's where I started showing my journey on my TikTok, and I was just people hating on me. And
when you say hate, what do you mean?
I would mean like just people doubting me, laughing at me. Like, at a point, I was about 6'5", and I couldn't dunk. And people were just like laughing at me and making jokes. I would never be good. Who are you? Just a whole bunch of different things. And it always, I used to come home sometimes in tears and I used to cry. And I just knew like I had to separate myself. And if I wanted to get to where I wanted to go, then I had to sacrifice certain things. And the hate that I was experiencing, it tore me apart. I would feel like it really did, but I just let that fuel me. I just let that keep me going because it was a lot. It was a lot.
There hasn't been an NBA player that has been diagnosed with cystic fibrosis that we know about. I'm hoping you can put yourself in that frame of mind, walking across the stage, shaking the commissioner's hand, and what that is going to represent for so many people. How does that make you feel picturing that dream?
I just know that I got to stay grounded, and I know that I'm so close, but I'm so far. And I just can't get complacent because yes, I made a huge jump right now, but ever since, like, I knew what it felt like to be at the bottom, I will never not be humble ever again. I will always make sure I stay grounded. I always keep working because, yes, I'm number 5 in the country. Yes, I'm a down. Yes, I got hoops on, but it doesn't mean nothing unless I got to make it. Like, I still didn't make it yet, like, you know. So just to have this dream, and I'm just so close to it, it's really a blessing, but I just got to keep going.
Your mom brought this magazine here of a young Christian. It says, "Christian won't quit. A lung disease can't stop this 12-year-old basketball star."
Yeah.
What would both of you want this 12-year-old, this sweet young Christian, to know as you are sitting here on the verge, really, of all of your basketball dreams coming true?
I mean, man, Christian, we doing it. I mean, we're doing it. We're doing it.
You certainly are. Christian Angel, I cannot thank you enough for your time. I am wishing you the best of luck in your journey, and I very much hope that in just a couple of years that we will be sitting across from each other at the NBA draft.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Christian, thank you so much, Angel.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Christian Collins will announce his college commitment tomorrow. He's deciding between Kentucky, USC, and Louisville. Here's a look at the top 5 in ESPN's 2026 SC Next 100 recruiting prospects. And you can see Christian Collins, number 5 overall, number 2 power forward. So that announcement, that commitment, is coming here on Wednesday. And certainly we've never seen an NBA player with cystic fibrosis, and we wish him the best of luck. In the spirit of St.